For decades, Hoosiers have talked about building a direct interstate route from Evansville to Indianapolis. In the past year, though, the roar of construction equipment in southwestern Indiana has ramped up that discussion. Tom Tokarski is president of Citizens for Appropriate Rural Roads. The group opposes that direct interstate route, known as the I-69 extension.
Some basil over here, and we've got some pumpkins coming. Just planted those yesterday. And this is a little plot here of winter wheat.
If the Federal Highway Administration approves Section 4 of I-69, the interstate would then run through the back of Tokarski's property, and he says this would force he and his wife to move. The talk from the Daniels administration and INDOT focuses on how the interstate will improve the state's economy. And officials from Crane, one of southwest Indiana's largest employers, say they support construction of I-69.
Well, first of all, I think it will allow both our employees, our customers, and our partners a safer way to travel to and from Crane. The other thing that I believe will happen is that I-69 can be a catalyst for commerce here in southwestern Indiana, and that will be a benefit to Crane in order for us to execute our mission in a more efficient and effective manner.
But critics of the project, like Bloomington State Representative Matt Pierce, think the state could better use the money elsewhere. He's also unhappy the state has lowered bidding standards for interstate construction by allowing for concrete or asphalt surfaces and for smaller medians.
It's unbelievable to me that we are essentially building a substandard road and bragging about it. We are, reducing shoulders, eliminating medians, using less pavement, and what the governor is essentially doing is he's building a road that will allow him, perhaps by the end of his term, to have a great big ribbon cutting. Then he leaves office, and in short order, the next governor has to figure out, how do I pay for rebuilding and reconstructing this substandard road?
INDOT spokeswoman Cher Goodwin says the construction between Evansville and Crane will bring 5,000 jobs to the area. But she admits if construction costs rise, then road work and the associated job growth would have to slow down.
Should we see the economy change and the dollars begin to go up, we will back off that accelerated schedule. But right now we're going full forwards and taking advantage of those prices at this point.
To counter its critics who worry about the effects on wildlife and the land, INDOT says the state will minimize any environmental harm.
We realize that we are impacting wetlands, we're impacting farmland, and there's a lot of things out there that are changing because of this corridor. But one of the focuses as part of the I-69 corridor is replenishing. For every acre that we are disturbing in a wetlands or a forestation area, we're putting back 3 new acres.
But Pierce doesn't see the road as an environmental boon.
It doesn't really get past the fact that you're destroying crucial habitat and environment and farmland in areas in southern Indiana that are gone forever. And if you're the farmer who's lost your farmland, if you're the wildlife that relied upon that wetland in southern Indiana, it's no consolation for you that there's other land up north someplace that's been preserved.
After a public hearing in the fall, the state will revise its plans for the section of road from Crane to Bloomington and resubmit them for final federal approval. Goodwin says she cannot imagine anything stopping the road's construction now. But the people who want to preserve the area as it is feel differently, especially Tom Tokarski.
We are not giving up. We are going to continue to fight this. It is such a bad idea that we can't just walk away from it.